Oklahoma ground, 40 tons of freight and a westbound diesel sound. Coffee in the holder, both hands on the wheel. Another working morning made of iron, dust and steel. Rolled out of Tulsa before the daylight came, headed down the interstate through wind and driving rain. The sky was turning copper where the open country lies, and red dirt marked the shoulder underneath those prairie skies. From the oil field roads to the interstate, Oklahoma drivers keep the whole world moving freight. Red dirt diesel running through the night, Oklahoma thunder and a pair of headlights. From the Tulsa yards to the western county line, we keep the wheels turning one hard mile at a time, with a loaded down trailer and a working man's pride. Red dirt diesel on an Oklahoma ride. The weather radio warned of a storm beyond the plain. Black clouds building somewhere west of Weatherford again. He tightened down the load and checked the mirrors twice. There's no room for guessing when the prairie turns to ice. A cattle hauler passed him with a wave across the lane. Both of them were earning every dollar through the rain. No spotlight on the highway, no silver waiting there, just families depending on the freight those drivers bear. Every town along that long red line needs another driver bringing everything on time. Red dirt diesel running through the night, Oklahoma thunder and a pair of headlights. From the Tulsa yards to the western county line, we keep the wheels turning one hard mile at a time, with a loaded down trailer and a working man's pride. Red dirt diesel on an Oklahoma ride. We've hauled through summer lightning, we've rolled through winter snow, past wheat fields and pump jacks where the southern crosswinds blow. The road may shake the cab and the grade may pull us slow, but Oklahoma built the kind who finish every load. Red dirt diesel running through the night, Oklahoma thunder and a pair of headlights. From the eastern hills to the western county line, we keep the wheels turning one hard mile at a time, with a loaded down trailer and a working man's pride. Red dirt diesel on an Oklahoma ride. When the sunrise catches fire across that long red countryside, you'll hear red dirt diesel on an Oklahoma ride. Oklahoma City faded in the mirrors behind, the westbound load of freight and another county line. The radio's talking about the weather up ahead, while the white lines kept on running underneath that diesel bed. El Reno lights were glowing through the dust beside the road. The engine settled deeper underneath the heavy load. He had a midnight deadline and a long way left to go, with the prairies stretching farther than the headlights ever showed. Every marker falls behind when the western road is calling and the wheels are keeping time. Westbound through Oklahoma, with the moon above the plain, rolling past the wheat fields, through the thunder and the rain, from the city lights behind him to the western state line glow. He's westbound through Oklahoma with another load to go. Weatherford was sleeping when he passed the airport light. A line of working semis stretched ahead into the night. He pulled into Clinton for some coffee and some fuel, then checked the straps and tires like a careful driver should. An old hand at the counter said the crosswind's getting strong. He nodded, paid the cashier, and prepared to carry on. Back beneath the clearance lights, he eased into the lane and felt that loaded trailer settle steady once again. There are miles a man remembers by the towns that disappear, and the sound of Oklahoma running underneath his gears. Westbound through Oklahoma, with the moon above the plain, rolling past the wheat fields, through the thunder and the rain, from the city lights behind him to the western state line glow. He's westbound through Oklahoma with another load to go. Past Foss Lake in the darkness, past Elk City's neon signs, past the pumps and quiet diners built beside those freight line miles. The road belongs to no one, but it knows the ones who stay when the night grows long and lonely, and the wind won't turn away. Westbound through Oklahoma, with the sunrise on the plain, rolling past the wheat fields, where the red dirt meets the rain, with the city lights behind him and the state line drawing close. He's westbound through Oklahoma, doing what he knows. Another dawn is breaking, and the western sky is gold. Westbound through Oklahoma with another heavy load. The western sky went charcoal somewhere past Reno, where the radio warning every driver on the road. The wind began to hammer at the trailer from the south, while lightning drew a jagged line across the thunder clouds. He's back on the throttle, left some distance up ahead, kept both hands steady while the rain came down like lead. A rookie on the radio asked how far he should run. He said, find a solid stopping place. This isn't worth outrunning. A deadline never mattered more than getting every driver safely through the storm. Thunderheads on I-40, black as midnight in the day. Oklahoma wind is pushing every loaded rig across the lane. Slow it down and hold it steady. Let good judgment lead the way. There are thunderheads on I-40, and no load is worth your grave. Near Weatherford, the crosswind made the cattle trailer sway. Hazard lights were flashing through a wall of silver gray. He followed an exit toward a truck stop off the line, then parked beside the heavy rigs already waiting out the sky. The drivers checked the radar underneath the canopy, watching red and purple cross. The count is on the screen, no shame in waiting safely when the prairie shows its force. A working man protects his life before he holds his course. The freight can wait another hour when Oklahoma shows a driver all its power. Thunderheads on I-40, black as midnight in the day. Oklahoma wind is pushing every loaded rig across the lane. Slow it down and hold it steady. Let good judgment lead the way. There are thunderheads on I-40, and no load is worth your grave. Then the rain began to soften, and the warning moved northeast. The western edge grew golden as the violent weather eased. One by one the engine started, clearance lights came shining on, and the long line joined the highway when the hardest wind was gone. Thunderheads left I-40, rolling north and far away. Oklahoma stars were breaking through the clouds above the plain. They took it slow and held it steady, and lived to haul another day. When the thunderheads hit I-40, good judgment led the way. The road was washed and shining underneath the diesel glow. Past the thunderheads on I-40, they had another load to go. Kissed his wife at 4 o'clock and stepped into the dark. His little girl had left a note beside his travel mug. It said, "Drive safe, Daddy," with a trucking purple pen. He folded it and placed it by the dashboard clock again. The diesel broke the silence in the early morning air. He checked the loading mirrors, and then he pulled away with care. Downtown Tulsa shimmered where the Arkansas rolled through, as another working highway opened underneath the blue. He wasn't leaving home behind. He carried every reason with him down that interstate line. Tulsa in the rear view, morning on the rise, a ribbon of red with tomorrow out before him, and Tulsa in the rear view. Tulsa in the rear view. He passed the old refineries and joined the eastbound lane. The first light touched the windscreen after one last trace of rain. A tanker rolled beside him, and the driver raised a hand. Two Oklahoma working men who knew the road's demands. At every fuel stop picture, every message, every call reminded him exactly why he answered freight's long haul. The miles were never empty, and the cab was not alone. Every turn beneath those wheels was another turn toward home. The road may take him far away, but everything he loves is riding with him every day. Tulsa in the rear view, morning on the rise, a ribbon of red highway under Oklahoma skies. He's rolling for his family and the work he's proud to do, with tomorrow out before him, and Tulsa in the rear view. Tulsa in the rear view. He knows the streets by memory, the river and the rails, the porch light at the doorway and the house beyond the mail. When the final load is empty and the working week is through, he'll turn that old rig homeward till Tulsa fills the view. Tulsa in the rear view, sunlight on the rise, a ribbon of red highway under Oklahoma skies. He's rolling for his family and the work he's proud to do, with home inside his heartbeat, and Tulsa in the rear view. Tulsa in the rear view. The road runs out before him, but his compass still stays true. Every mile leads back again to Tulsa coming into view. Tulsa in the rear view. Tulsa, with the morning coming fast, freight sealed for the city, and the tanks were built to last. He joined the Turner westbound as the sunrise struck the chrome, with a full day's work ahead in Oklahoma at his home. Zapopa fell behind him, red dirt shining by the lane. The tires kept a rhythm through the remnants of the rain. A thermos by the gear shift and a deadline on the sheet, while that long divided highway rolled beneath 18 feet. From Tulsa town to Oklahoma City, every mile demands a driver's best ability. Signs from the Tulsa loading yards to the city's western sky. Turner diesel ride. Past Bristol and the service plaza, traffic gathered round. Cars moved quickly through the lanes while trucks held steady ground. He left enough room ahead and watched the mirrors at his side, because patience keeps a working rig and everyone alive. The skyline started rising as the afternoon came on. Another load delivered before the daylight had gone. He signed the final paperwork, then checked the freight once more. There was eastbound cargo waiting at another warehouse door. A working road is never really through when another Oklahoma town is counting up on you. Turner Turnpike rolling, keep that heavy freight in line. Oklahoma sun is burning on the chrome and highway signs. From the Tulsa loading yards to the city's western sky. Turner Turnpike rolling, let that red dirt diesel ride. Some roads are known by numbers, some are measured by the loads. Some are written in the memory of the drivers that they hold. Every ramp and every marker, every rise he understands. That turnpike is a working line across the red dirt land. Turner Turnpike rolling with the evening drawing near. Oklahoma lights are shining in the polished driver's mirror. From the city loading yards back toward the Tulsa side. Turner Turnpike rolling, let that red dirt diesel ride. Tomorrow brings another run beneath that open sky. Turner Turnpike rolling, let that Oklahoma diesel ride. He loaded farm supplies before the eastern sky was bright, then pointed that long hood toward the edge of morning light. Past Innit and the wheat fields where the elevators rise, he followed two-lane blacktop underneath enormous skies. The towns grew far between them and the signal faded low. A hard south wind kept leaning on the trailer as he drove. He held the wheel with patience, never fighting every gust, while Oklahoma sunlight turned the open ground to dust. Out where every mile is earned, the smallest panhandle town still needs the freight he carries west. It's a freight line to the panhandle where the highway meets the sky. Through the wheat fields and the crosswinds, let that Oklahoma diesel drive. From the loading docks at sunrise to the farthest county line, it's a freight line to the panhandle, and he'll bring it in on time. He stopped outside a woodwork, check the tires and the straps, then trace the final distance on a weathered highway map. The load held feed and fencing, parts to fix a broken well, the kind of everyday supplies those distant counties know so well. Past Beaver toward Guyman, evening settled on the plain. Pronghorn watched the highway as the sunlight left the grain. The warehouse crew was waiting when his clearance lights appeared, 'cause a freight truck in the distance meant the things they needed were near. No town is ever too remote when a working driver knows that someone's counting on the load. It's a freight line to the panhandle where the highway meets the sky. Through the wheat fields and the crosswinds, let that Oklahoma diesel drive. From the loading docks at sunrise to the farthest county line, it's a freight line to the panhandle, and he'll bring it in on time. There are no crowded interstates, no city lights for miles, just grain bins, pumps, and ranch gates, and a few familiar signs. But every farm and family at the edge of that red land stays connected to the country by the freight lines and their hands. Across the sky, through the wheat fields and the crosswinds, let that homebound diesel drive. He delivered what they needed at the farthest county line, on the freight line to the panhandle. He brought it in on time. The prairie night was endless and the clearance lights burned bright on the freight line from the panhandle, heading east into the night. Before the sun had cleared the ground, a heavy haul permit and chains pulled solid down. The dispatcher marked the lease road past a weathered cattle gate, where a rig crew needed steel before the afternoon ran late. He left the paved highway and the red dust started high. Pump jacks worked the open fields beneath an endless sky. The road was cut with washouts from the week of heavy rain, so he kept the gears down low and held the trailer in its lane. Every turn demands a careful hand when heavy freight goes rolling through the Oklahoma land, where the old roads run red beneath the sun. Heavy steel and diesel keeping Oklahoma's work getting done. Past the pump jacks and the wheat fields where the long ships have begun, they're all working trucks still rolling where the oil roads run. A flagman met him near the rig and walked him through the site. The ground crew cleared the backing line and checked the space was right. He eased that loaded trailer through the narrow working yard, 'cause moving 40 tons safely takes more skill than driving hard. The chains came loose in order and the crane took up the weight. Every man it straight. He signed the final ticket, wiped the red dust from his face, then heard another load was waiting 40 miles away. The drilling floor and highway share a truth. Every working operation needs a driver pulling through. Where the oil roads run, red beneath the sun, heavy steel and diesel keeping Oklahoma's work getting done. Past the pump jacks and the wheat fields where the long shifts have begun, they're all working trucks still rolling where the oil roads run. It isn't polished highway, it isn't easy ground. It's ruts and cattle crossings with no service for miles around. But he knows the weight behind him, and he knows what must be done. That's the life of hauling heavy where the Oklahoma oil roads run. Where the oil roads run, red beneath the setting sun, heavy steel and diesel keeping Oklahoma's work getting done. Past the pump jacks and the wheat fields till the evening shift has begun, they're all working trucks still rolling where the oil roads run. Another load is waiting, and another day's begun for the red dirt diesel drivers where the oil roads run. Lights cut the darkness at 4:15. A silver livestock trailer waited by the sorting doors. The cowboys moved them calmly while the driver checked each gate. Good handling in the loading pens would keep the whole load safe. He watched the weight and space and made sure every latch was set. Checked the tires and ventilation one more time before he left. Then eased across the cattle guard as daylight touched the land, with Oklahoma responsibility held steady in his hands. There's more behind that polished trailer side than cattle, steel and diesel on an early morning ride. It's a cattle haul at daybreak, red sun on the plain, rolling through the ranch lands before the Oklahoma heat again. Keep the corners wide and steady, treat the living load with care. It's a cattle haul at daybreak with responsibility back there. He kept the starts and braking smooth along the county road, because a livestock driver feels each movement of the load. Past Stillwater and Perry, morning traffic started strong. He left enough room forward and kept the trailer moving calm. At the receiving yard, he backed up square again. everything goes right. Just another herd delivered by a driver before daylight. It's a cattle haul at daybreak, red sun on the plain, rolling through the ranch lands before the Oklahoma heat again. Keep the corners wide and steady, treat the living load with care. It's a cattle haul at daybreak with responsibility back there. He grew up working cattle, he knows how livestock move. He knows a hurried driver has got something left to prove. Real skill is being patient when the road and schedule pull, and bringing every animal through safe and standing whole. Lands ahead of Oklahoma heat again. He kept the corners wide and steady and brought the whole load there on a cattle haul at daybreak, driven with a working cowboy's care. An empty trailer caught the sun as he turned toward the west. Another cattle haul at daybreak, safely finished at its best. He left the yard at daylight with supplies beneath the seal, bound for towns where every load delivers something real. The open plains grew greener as he traveled southeast, and the straight line road began to turn beneath the trees. Past antlers toward the county where the red clay shoulders fall, he watched the narrow corners and the bridges standing small. The trailer carried fencing, feeding parts for broken tools, medicine for the clinic, and new books for local schools. A highway doesn't need a city's name to carry work and hope through every town along the way. Down the Choctaw County Highway, where the pine line blacktop bends, through the red clay Oklahoma, to the stores and farms ahead. Every small town loading dock knows the sound of freight arriving. Down the Choctaw County Highway keeps southeastern Oklahoma thriving. He crossed the tracks in Hugo as the afternoon came down, then back beside a hardware store near the center of the town. The owner signed the paperwork and helped him move the load, while two more rural deliveries were waiting down the road. A farmer needed berries before the working day was through. A family store was waiting for the week's supplies and food. No cameras watched the driver, and no headlines spoke his name, but every place and the people who depend upon the truck reaching their town. Down the Choctaw County Highway, where the pine line blacktop bends, through the red clay Oklahoma, to the stores and farms ahead. Every small town loading dock knows the sound of freight arriving. Down the Choctaw County Highway keeps southeastern Oklahoma thriving. The road is dark by sundown and the signal comes and goes, but he knows every crossing and the safest way home. From the Kimmachee country to the Red River line, a dependable driver keeps those rural roads alive. Down the Choctaw County Highway, where the evening blacktop bends, through the red clay Oklahoma, past the farms and hometown friends. Every small town loading dock got the freight it needed right. Down the Choctaw County Highway he turns home beneath the night. The pines closed in behind him underneath the fading sky. Another day of work and freight down the Choctaw County Highway. Rick had closed the highway before the morning run. The dispatcher sent a message with a different road to come. He turned the loaded trailer toward a narrow county line, with farm equipment needed on the western side by 5. The blacktop crossed the red fields where the winter wheat grew green, past weathered barns and tractors and the cleanest sky he'd seen. He watched the low bridge markers and the shoulders falling steep, because the long way takes attention when the trailer runs that deep. A detour adds some numbers to the mile, but an Oklahoma driver knows that patience gets it there on time. He took the long way through Stillwater, where the red roads cross the plain, past the cattle fields and windmills under clouds still holding rain. The straight road may be faster, but the back road showed him why. There's more to Oklahoma than the view from I-35. He stopped outside of Perkins, where a farmer waved him down. The road ahead was flooded near the southern edge of town. They traced another route across a map upon the hood. Then the driver shook his hand and said, "That turn should do me good." By noon he reached Stillwater as the traffic gathered tight, kept the rig slow through the city and the turning clear into right, then headed west through open land where every mile ran free, with the load still riding solid and the deadline left to meet. The road can change without a warning sign, but steady hands can turn a longer journey into one that works out right. He took the long way through Stillwater, where the red roads cross the plain, past the cattle fields and windmills under clouds still holding rain. The straight road may be faster, but the back road showed him why. There's more to Oklahoma 35. He saw the farms that feed the towns, the crews repairing lines, the grain trucks at the elevators, and the ranch gates passing by. Every road was tied together by the people working there, and a driver on a detour saw the state with greater care. He took the long way through Stillwater, with the sunlight on the plain, past the cattle fields and windmills after miles of morning rain. The straight road might be faster, but that back road showed him why. There's more to Oklahoma than the view from I-35. The load arrived before the fight, beneath the clearing sky. He took the long way through Stillwater and still brought it in on time. Before the morning reaches all the wheat fields in the west, a driver checks his tires and a farmer leaves his bed. A warehouse crew in Tulsa starts another loading line, while the stockyards open gates beneath the first red edge of light. A tanker leaves the oil road with the paperwork complete. A cattle rig rolls carefully through miles of summer heat. From Oklahoma City to the Panhandle at dawn, the work that keeps the state alive is already moving on. Every load and every working hand is another living heartbeat in this red dirt land. Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning through the thunder and the sun, with a diesel engine burning and a job that must be done. From the oil roads to the wheat fields, every working mile is earned. As long as Oklahoma keeps working, Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning. Groceries reach the small towns, new equipment reaches farms. Medicine crosses county lines through weather and alarms. The building yards get lumber and the filling stations fuel, because drivers hold the lifeline running underneath it all. They roll the Turner Turnpike and the long I-40 line, through Choctaw County back roads and the western crosswind miles. No matter where the freight begins or where it has to land, there's an Oklahoma driver with the wheel inside his hands. Every town from borderline to line depends upon the ones who bring the load safely and on time. Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning through the thunder and the sun, with a diesel engine burning and a job that must be done. From the oil roads to the wheat fields, working state of pride. Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning through the thunder and the sun, with a diesel engine burning till the final load is done. From the oil roads to the wheat fields, every working mile is earned, as long as Oklahoma keeps standing. Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning. Red dirt on the tires, morning light across the chrome. Oklahoma keeps the wheels turning and brings every driver home. The final load was empty and the paperwork was signed. He closed the trailer doors and left the loading yard behind. The western sky was burning over Oklahoma ground, while evening settled softly on each little working town. A week of interstate miles still lay heavy in his bones, but every westbound marker brought him closer to his own. The red dirt on the shoulder caught the color of the sky, and the old familiar highway felt like home beneath the tires. The longest road grows lighter at the end, when every mile ahead leads back to family again. There's a home beyond the red dirt, past the wheat fields and the rain, where a porch light in the distance calls a driver home again. He has carried Oklahoma through the darkness and the day. Now there's a home beyond the red dirt, at the end of this highway. He passed the Tulsa skyline and the river shining black, then saw his little hometown on the final exit sign. The same old filling station glowed beneath the evening stars, and he recognized the houses, fences, fields, and working yards. His little girl was waiting by the window near the drive. She saw those clearance lights appear and shouted, "Dad's arrived." He parked the rig and stepped down, and she ran across the ground. The finest part of hauling is the moment home is found. Every load he carried had a reason, and every road away made this return worth believing. There's a home beyond the red dirt, past the wheat fields and the Let the porch light lead the way. He's home beyond the red dirt at the end of a working day.